I set my eyes on you, gonna keep you out of town at night. When I set my eyes on you, not gonna be out of my sight. Now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. When I set my eyes on you, gonna keep you out of town at night. When I set my eyes on you, not gonna be out of my sight. Now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your man. When I get my hands on you, wanna make you care of me. When I get my hands on you, wanna make you marry me. Now you know, everywhere on earth you go, you're gonna have me as your...
Check, check, check. Welcome everyone.
Welkom iedereen.
Bienvenido a todos. So, my name is Anne and I'm Jan's sister.
I am Pablo, I am the brother of Elisa.
And we are very honored to be here today in front of all of you to be the masters of ceremony. So, I'll let you go first.
We met here 3 years ago.
Yes,
In
we did. Sorry. Yes, we did.
In a situation
That's
not
true.
too far from here. And Anne, do you remember what you told me that day?
I do remember now. We actually, so we were in this wedding, and we noticed that Jan and Elisa had some serious chemistry. So I actually told you, how nice would it be if we would be, you know, in a wedding again in a few years from now? And do you remember what you still said to me?
It's true. And later that night, not too much later, approached me and said, I think I like your sister.
And here we are today, so it's quite special.
And so some of you know Elisa since she was born. I am one of the lucky ones. And some of you have joined her later in her journey. But whether you first met Elisa as the baby, or the little cute girl with the curly hair, or the moody teenager, or the student with only 10, or the dancer, either in a ballet studio or in a nightclub in Cuernavaca, in Cholula, York, Amsterdam, or the successful professional that she's now. If you are here today, it's because you are in one way or another involved in her life. And I'm sure you realize how good of a thing that is. As I was thinking what I wanted to say today in this speech, I had to all the time remind myself that, Pablo, this is not about you. This is about Elisa. And mostly because every time I started thinking about the things that I admire about Elisa, or memories, stories we have shared together, all I wanted to say is how lucky I am to be part of her life. and and at the same time, I wanted to have a balance because it wouldn't be very fair or representative if I gave a very nice and cursi speech, given that I probably spent a lot more time teasing her and being mean to her. um, but you all know Elisa, so there's not a lot of nice things I can tell you about her that you don't already know. You all know how funny she is. You might have heard her talk about the boy with a racing face, niño cara de pasita. You all know how committed she is, not only to her studies and work, but to the people that she cares about. You all know how thoughtful she is, how she's always thinking about everyone around her and making sure she does everything she can to make them happy and comfortable. You all know how generous she is with her time, with her love, and even sometimes with her money. And well, coming back to me for a second, if you are the big brother of a woman with all these qualities, you know you're going to have to be the jealous brother very, very often. Another one of the qualities of Elisa is her great judgment. And, and that's why I was not surprised when she chose Jan as her partner. Maybe a little bit surprised, but not very surprised. I will not spend too much time saying nice things about Jan because that's his sister's job. But I did wanted to acknowledge him as the great guy that he is, and to say how happy I am that you both found each other and have built this loving relationship and have decided to celebrate it and share it today with all of us. As a last thing, I just wanted to mention one thing that Elisa really didn't like when we were kids, and that was to be called Pablo's sister, or Pablita. That, of course, doesn't happen anymore. But I wanted to take this opportunity in front of you today to tell you how happy and how proud I am that the world can see me and think of me as Elisa's brother.
Well done, Pablo. Very beautiful. You raised the bar, and it's going to be very hard to beat this, but I'm going to try anyway. So today is a special day in many ways, and it's not only because you are getting married and everyone's here. It's also because it's my mother's birthday, and she passed away 5 years ago. So we miss her every day. But of course, not having her here today makes it especially hard. Give me a second. I know that she would have been so proud of you, and it's a really beautiful way to honor her by choosing this day as your wedding day. Jan, you remind me of her with all the things I admire about you. Your lust for life and adventure, your determination, your loyalty and love towards your family and your friends, your ability to see things in perspective, and even your jokes, although they're not always that good, and we all know it. I feel very thankful for the fact that I've always had you by my side, to love me, to comfort me, to make me laugh, but also to compete with me, to tease me, and to push all my buttons. Despite all of that, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. And Jan, do you remember when we were younger and we went to the butcher and actually your hand got stuck between a slamming door? And it's a bit of a running gag in our family because you see, Jan was very calm, but he was the one who was suffering. And I was the one who was completely upset. And I was screaming and crying. And obviously a big part of that is because of my, the emotional side of me. And the other part is the fact that your pain is also my pain, and so is your happiness. In fact, everything that happens to you matters to me. And this actually brings me to my beautiful cuñada, because you were chosen by me before you decided to choose Jan. 3 years ago, I asked you at the pool party to consider my brother. And later during the wedding of Angela and Diederik, I actually told you, you can recognize a good man by the way they treat their sister and their... And I'm sure by now that obviously I tried to convince you, but I'm glad that I was able to do so, and I know that you agree with me that Jan is a real catch. But so are you. And we are so lucky to have you. And I thank you for making my brother so happy. And also for introducing us in your warm and amazing family. The Baco Lopez union is very strong. And as of today, it's also official. Gijs and Jan, you are the greatest brothers that any sister could ask for. Besides you, Pablo. And my dear Brewster, you are the best I'll ever know.
Hello. For those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Pau, and I am Elisa's best friend. I'm so happy to be here. I'm really honored. And I can say a few words to Elisa and Jan in this unique celebration of their love. I started writing this speech many months ago, and I realized I could speak for hours, as I have so many memories with Elisa that have the most special place in my heart. Some people say that good friends know all your stories, but best friends help you write them. You, Elisa, are not only my best friend, but you are my sister by choice. For you, you're my family. We lived together for so many years. We literally traveled the world together, and I have shared with you more defining moments in my life than with any other person. I really cannot say when you became my best friend, but it was because you always see the best in people. You face whatever life brings you with the biggest smile, and because you truly try to understand everyone else's heart, even when it's hard. You always set the bar so high in every aspect of your life that it is hard to keep up with you. I have seen you sad when you have failed to meet the extremely high expectations you have of yourself, only to see you stand up just to set an even higher standard and try harder until you succeed. You are a real fighter. Now, as a result, you have become this incredibly successful woman, a great daughter, a great sister, a dear friend, and from today, I'm sure, an amazing wife. I remember one time, not so many years ago, you told me that the man you wanted to share your life with is the one that not only loves you and accepts you for who you truly are, knowing everything about you, but someone who shares your sense of humor, is committed to you, and most importantly, someone who motivates you and makes you grow every single day. Someone who basically assumes the hard moments as an opportunity to change and overcome as a team effort. Then you paused for the longest time, and between laughter and a little tear in your face, you said, "Pau, I'm going to die alone." I told you that you would never die alone because I will always be there for you. But you needed to be patient and never ever settle for anything less than that imaginary man. Some years later, you called me on the phone and you told me you had met this really cute güero. You were so happy. After just a few months, I could see that you were really in love, and short after that, you told me, Pau, I am moving to Holland. I love him, and I want to be with him. I have never seen you so excited, but you were also a bit scared. You were thinking in the things you were leaving behind. However, you realized the biggest trouble was if you didn't risk anything, you risked even more. And here we are. At the end, you knew that your love for Jan really is worth fighting for, being brave for, and risking everything for. So, my dear sister, you have found and are keeping in your life the man you always dreamed of having by your side. And I couldn't be happier for you. I love you so much. Jan, you got the best woman to hold your hand and face this life with. I know you are just like the man she imagined all those years ago. She is your greatest fan, and I am so relieved that she found you, because I can see in your eyes how much you love her. Never forget you're the luckiest man alive. To both of you, I just want to say that the commitment that you're making today has nothing to do with what you're expecting to get, but only with what you're expecting to give, which is everything. Marriage is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on and never letting go. Remember, chains do not hold marriages together. It is threads, hundreds of tiny little threads, which stop people together through the years. So always give each other freedom, adventures, and second chances. Marriage will be work, but it will be worth it because you will do it together. I want to finish by saying that it is really magical that you're getting married in front of all your family and friends under this huge ceiba tree. The ceiba is sacred for the Mayan people. It is what joins heaven and the earth and avoids that one collapses over the other. It is the tree that holds the sky, that divides the world into regions and paths. The tree that shelters all life and represents the elderly spirits that protect us. Also, when it loses its leaves, its branches give the impression of being rooted into the sky. I wish that your marriage is as strong and legendary as the ceiba tree, that it is rooted both in the earth and in the sky, so that it connects and shelters everything in your life. I love you both. There you are.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Carlo, and I have the privilege today to be the best man of Jan. So, doing so, actually, my job today is actually pretty easy. On a day like today, of course, a lot of the attention is going to Elisa, which, of course, you truly deserve because you look absolutely beautiful. But as a best man, I'm here to make sure that Jan shines a little bit as well. Normally he does pretty well for himself, but today I'll help you a little bit. Afterwards you can decide whether you were happy with this or not. So Jan and me met about 18 years ago. When his family moved to Terneuzen, he and I joined in the same class, and we actually became friends pretty soon after. During the period of those 18 years, we always kind of moved in the same direction. After high school, we both went to study in Tilburg University. We both had some periods abroad afterwards, and then we both ended up in Amsterdam. And I guess it's pretty safe to say that this was all no coincidence either. During that full period, our friendship became what it is today, and I'm really happy to be such a big part of it. If there's one thing which is a real big part of our friendship as well, is that we like to be really competitive towards one another. We try to beat each other in everything and really like to make a competition out of almost everything. Whether it was running, whether it was playing pool in the apartment where we used to live, or even playing the board games we do on a regular basis with our friends. At a certain moment, we actually made a competition about who was actually the best friend to one another. Completely immeasurable, but that was not important. But it resulted in for us doing really crazy stuff for each other. He started bringing me food at work because otherwise I was without. I started fixing his bike, and none of it was out of friendliness, but just not about wanting to lose to each other. Although this competition, this drive really brought us a lot as well. I mean, without it, probably we would have never ran the marathon together either. So in that sense, I really like this part about it all as well. And this drive and this wanting to compete and this drive is not something which is only part of his personal life, but really a part of his professional life as well. Jan always had a real clear plan for himself. People close to him will know because he tends to talk about it a lot as well. But even when your mom passed away, you really didn't get distracted. And I have to say, I really admire you for doing so. It wasn't easy, but you always kept on going. And this plan of his was pretty straightforward, actually. It was to get to work really hard till his 35th birthday, really make a nice career for himself, then find a wife, get married, and have children. All very boring, so everybody was really, really glad Elisa came along to mess everything up. Not just Jan, all of us were really happy. And today, of last week, you actually turned 31, and today we are here already, all very happy that we didn't have to wait another 4 years to be here. I'm really happy and really proud to be here next to you, all, in front of all of you guys next to you. I'm really proud to have you as my friend. You're my best friend. You're the godfather of my daughter. Sorry. And I'm really, sorry. I'm really happy to be here. I know Elisa has already long gone accepted that I will be somewhere in the mix always as well. I wish you all the best and lots of love.
Queridos Elisa y Jan, queridos familiares y amigos, estamos reunidos en este día tan especial en la vida de Elisa y de Jan, celebrando su mutuo consentimiento de amor. Dear Elisa and Jan, dear family and friends, we are here all together in this very special day in the lives of Elisa and Jan to celebrate their mutual commitment of love. Camila and I, as Elisa's godparents, would like to express our thoughts and wishes for this special occasion. El amor que ustedes se profesan el día de hoy no solo es necesario conservarlo, es necesario crecerlo, aumentarlo y transformarlo con el tiempo. Esto es un trabajo de tenacidad, día a día, basado en los detalles, en las atenciones, en los sacrificios, en las satisfacciones conjuntas que irán engrandeciendo y puliendo como una joya ese preciosísimo amor. The love you have for each other today, it is important and necessary not just to keep it, but to increase it and transform it through the time. This goal will be achieved with tenacity, day by day, based on detailed care and kindness, sacrifices, and mutual recognition that will increase and polish your precious love.
Como resumen, él ya lo dijo todo, así que nada más puedo decirles que construyan su amor día a día. And never leave God out of your life.
Yeah. Broertje, cuñada. So many nice words have been said, so I'm going to keep it simple.
In a lot of relationships, a simple thing like doing the dishes can cause a lot of stress. And I've seen you two at it while you visited us last year in Curacao. Elisa, you introduced to us the Mexican way of doing the dishes. Jan interrupted you, of course, and insisted on doing it the Dutch way. And thankfully, you both worked out a compromise which ended up being the best of both worlds and got my dishes clean. But despite a lot of love, support and comfort to each other, I wish for you to be able to always find a compromise which does right to both your amazing personalities and also to your background, which is to me what makes you such a great couple. So in short, never stray from the Baca Lopez way.
Elisa y Jan, sabemos que tienen una relación de armonía y de amor. Y lo que yo les deseo es que en el supuesto remoto que lleguen a existir diferencias, las puedan arreglar con respeto y amor para consolidar y continuar. Soy muy feliz por ustedes.
Dear Jan and Elisa, it's a great honor for me to be here and say a few nice words to you on this special occasion. And special it is indeed, because I was there living with Jan between 2010 and 12 when he spoke those infamous words that he wouldn't get settled until he was 35. And then enter Elisa and so far for principals. Jan falls in love and you two embark on a great journey. And what I love so much about you is when I see you together, you bring so much love and joy and energy and ambition together. I wish for you to explore the world in the coming months and then to settle down in the Netherlands, so you can be close to us. Unfortunately, Doreen couldn't make it to Mexico, but she wants to send her love to you. She wishes you all the love and the happiness in your life, and she asked me to give you a big hug, and that's what I'll do.
Elisa Jan, para empezar, muchas gracias por dejarme decir unas palabras este día tan especial para los dos. Llevaba preparando un discurso en inglés, otro en español, pero creo que ninguno lo voy a leer. Sabes que te quiero como una hermana y que me da muchísimo gusto que hayas encontrado una persona que te entienda, que te quiera, como lo hace Jan. Y espero que puedan basar su relación en amistad y en sentirse, en hablar y en protegerse el uno al otro todos los días. Y que sean muy felicidades.
Dear Jan and Elisa, as you know, I'm usually a man of many words, but with this weather I'll try to keep it short. I and Marlene and Delleman, Jan as well, of course, beautiful day. Afterwards, a great honeymoon, and most important, a long and happy marriage filled with love and joy. But seeing you over the last 3 years, how happy you make each other, I'm sure you don't need any wishes. I'm sure it will happen anyway. Elisa, I couldn't wish for Jan to marry a nicer wife or more beautiful bride than you. Enjoy.
Bueno, Elisa y Jan, me da mucha alegría poder compartir con ustedes este día tan especial, tan bonito. Nunca he visto una pareja tan bonita como ustedes. Y lo que les quiero desear es que se rían mucho, siempre se rían a la vida, que es la mejor medicina para el corazón. Los quiero mucho a los dos.
Lieve Jan and Elisa, even though you were born in two completely different parts of the world, you still managed to find each other, which tells me love knows no distance. And this also is a sign for me that your love is very strong, and I wish this stays as strong all your life. And also on behalf of Elisa, I wish you all the happiness, all good health, and importantly, a lot of fun and joy in your life.
Hello. Dear Elisa, I love you so much. You show me what true friendship is like. And today you're getting married. But marriage isn't something you get. It's something you do. You do every single day. So what I want for you is to remember this day. Because when there are bad days, when there's something that you don't agree, remember why you are together. Why you decided at this very moment to unite your lives forever. And I wish you patience. I wish you love, understanding of each other. And I wish that smile today for you to say. Thank you very much.
Dear Elisa and Jan, it was kind of hard to come up with wishes for you, for a blessed and beautiful couple like you. But I just want you to be happy together. But I believe that everything you would need for that, and I could wish for, is already with you. You have always these beautiful big smiles. You both carry such a great positive energy with you. You have two hearts of gold, and you are surrounded by love from family, friends, and each other. So everything for a bright future is already in your hands, Jan and Elisa. So I would just wish for you to appreciate what you have. Be grateful for who you are. Keep following your heart like you do today. And last but not least, keep up your beautiful smiles. Love you.
So, a little advice for you today is to never forget why you fell for each other. Maybe because of how handsome Jan looks in his tank top, or how sexy Elisa looks in her grandma pajamas. Never let that go away.
Jan and Elisa y la familia, felicidades casamiento. So that was my best Spanish. Today we are very honored to be joining you at this lovely day. I've known Jan for 15 years, I guess, and I've never seen him so happy like this moment. So thank you, Elisa. I want to wish you a beautiful future together. I know you love children, and I can't wait to see a mini Jan who plays better soccer than his dad.
And I'm so happy to be here, seriously. It was a difficult task to wish you something because I know that you will get everything you want, and I have always admired you because you're a fighter. And I know that Jan is a fighter as well because you wouldn't be here if he wouldn't be that way. So I wish that besides the love that you have for each other, you can work as a team and fight through life until you see each other's wrinkles. And also I want you to have kids. Beautiful kids that can dance like you and like their Uncle Carlos.
Jan and Elisa, I once heard the purpose of our lives is to be happy. I believe this is true, but I also always realize this when I see you two together. Not only literally with the never-leaving smile on your faces, but also the way you are to and with each other. You really are a true inspiration to everyone here today. I really wish and hope you remain so for the rest of your happily married lives.
Prima, no puedo desearte más que la sonrisa que te caracteriza y que tu alegría siempre vaya acompañada de Jan y que vivan juntos una vida plena y que llamen a su primera hija Paulina. Dear Jan, welcome to the family. I'm sure you and Elisa are lucky for finding yourself in this huge and crazy world. At the end, true love always finds its way.
And now my dad, Theo, will give his speech.
I'm small. Dear Elisa and Jan, Jan was born in Oerle, a small village, as our second son. His birth was so fast, he almost fell out of my hand. He was a very tiny but beautiful baby, silent, tough, stubborn, but also very sweet. He and his older brother, Gijs, were inseparable. Gijs did all the talking and Jan followed. But Jan was the courageous one. During a holiday in France, the children wanted more pancakes, and we said that was okay, but they had to order them themselves. Jan did the job by ordering 2 crêpes au sucre. He was only 4 years old. As I said, Jan was a silent child. His mother wrote in her diary that he refused to talk. On the other hand, he was very physical, playing football and having all kinds of outdoor adventures with his friends and Gijs. Jan was a boy of little words, and that made his teacher worry about how he would develop. But his mother and I knew that he was to be a bright young man. And he turned out to be so during high school and university. And when he studied in Barcelona, we visited him and we saw a grown-up man smoothly making his way in a strange country and talking Espanol. We were so proud. Later on, he came up with the idea of building houses for the poor people in the ghetto of Soweto, South Africa. And I really laughed about it. Because Jan never ever held a hammer in his hand for his entire life. But he stuck to his plan and he got the job. He's an adventurous man. Once he climbed the Kilimanjaro, a trip that ended on the sunny beaches in Zanzibar, where he got sick from malaria. And I remember he called me to tell that. And he talked in his own way, easy way. Hey, Pop. Jan is always stable and relaxed. He never panics. He turned out to be an eager, hard-working professional, dealing with million-dollar projects and some way, the prediction of his grandfather, to whom he was named after, came true. Jan is going to be a banker. One day, he said. Well, because he always took the little copper coins that my father placed on the floor to keep away the ants. Jan has the genes and the brains of his mother, whom he loved very much, and whom he honors today on her birthday. He supported her with love and care until she died, which were the darkest hours of our lives. And even then, he was calm and focused. He's very loyal to his family and friends. But we, especially I, never knew much about his love life. So Anna told me that something was going on between Jan and Elisa, but I couldn't talk about it, of course. Months after, he called me officially announcing that he had met this beautiful Mexican girl during the wedding of Angela and Diederik, their mutual friends, here in Mexico. The first time I met Elisa in Amsterdam. And I saw my son very much in love. It made me so happy and proud to see him being so kind and tender to Elisa. And here we are, in this beautiful country, at this beautiful hacienda, amongst friends and family, under the tree of life. My son is getting married to Elisa, who is supported and loved by her parents, her brother, and her family. We received a very warm welcome from all of you, the last few days, and I'm very happy that my son is going to be part of your family, and in some way, the Van Bakels too. Thank you for that. Jan asked me to give him some fatherly advice, so I will end with some wise words from me as a padre. Don't change. Follow your heart. Love endlessly. Elisa succeeded in opening your heart, and you are a very beautiful and happy couple, very much in love. Stay that way. Love is a precious gift from God that needs to be cherished and taken care of. Your mother would have been very proud and happy today. And on behalf of her family and the Van Bakel family, I wish you both all the love in the world and a long and happy life together. Mis mejores deseos para su matrimonio.
And now, the father of the bride.
My God, I have been preparing this speech many, many years. Dicen los grandes maestros que la mejor oración, la más profunda y la más efectiva, es dar las gracias. So, great philosophers say that the best and more effective prayer is dankjewel, thank you. So, en esta tarde esplendorosa y bajo este árbol no diré otra cosa que gracias. Bueno, diré algo más, justificaré por qué tengo que decir gracias. Lo primero es agradecer por esta compleja conspiración universal que hizo que hoy todos hayamos coincidido bajo este árbol. I thank and celebrate the infinite number of coincidences that allowed us to be under this tree, invited by Elisa and Jan to be part of the celebration of love and joy. I thank all of you coming from abroad, forced to cross el muro, the wall, the ocean wall, of course, to share with Elisa and Jan, demonstrating that when there is love, affection, solidarity, there are no walls that can separate people. Thanks to the Van Bankel clan for surrendering one of your own. In exchange and reciprocity, we surrender one of ours. And in this exchange, there is one clear winner, the universe. Doy gracias a esas grandes mujeres sobre cuyos hombros Elisa está parada y cuyo espíritu se pasea en esta fiesta. I thank and honor the women in Elisa's family. Agradezco que Elisa tenga, y espero que siga teniendo, la fortaleza, el carácter y el salero de su abuela Carmen, su abuela materna, de quien era Reina Mora. Si estuviera aquí, esta noche la escucharíamos cantar: te quiero más que a mi vida, te quiero más que a mis ojos, más que el aire que respiro y más que a la madre mía. Agradezco que Elisa tenga la dulzura, la suavidad, la bondad y la capacidad de entrega de la pispis, Soco, su abuela paterna. Elisita, no te talles tus ojos. Gracias, Guadalupe, por el 50% de tu aportación genética y el 100% de tu entrega, tu amor incondicional, tu dedicación para hacer de Elisa la mujer que es hoy. Jean met a few days ago the oldest and wisest members of my family. I refer to Uncle Fernando, María de la Paz, and Delia, the three of them approaching rapidly a century of existence. María de la Paz told Jan, I don't know if he understood, prepárate, mijito, porque con estos ancestros la vida con esta niña va para largo. When I was with Tia Delia, she wanted to participate, of course, and she said if I would be there, I would read the hymn of love from the first letter of Paul to the Corinthians. So I thought, why don't you record it? I will record it and maybe I can arrange something in the ceremony. So she started reading and I started recording. If I speak the tongues of men and of angels but have no love, I am only a sounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries that can move mountains but have no love, I am nothing. Love is patient. El amor es amable. It does not envy. It does not boast. No es orgulloso. Es protector. Always trusts. Always hopes. Always perseveres. Nunca fracasa. Y de pronto la tía Delia empezó a leer cada vez más lento, sorprendida, como si leyera por primera vez. El amor todo lo sufre, todo lo cree, todo lo espera, todo lo soporta. Entonces me dijo, para, yo no creo en eso. Mejor llévale mis bendiciones. Y eso hago. Actually, when reviewing the words of the San Pablo, the Corinthians, I remember that this was the text used by the composer Preisner as the lyrics of the beautiful song for the unification of Europe, which he played in Blue, the film by Kieslowski. It would have been beautiful to sing it today, now that Jan and Elisa show us how love can join and unify Europe and America. I thank Pablo, of course, for being Elisa's brother, for being a total and complete brother to Elisa. I thank Jan for loving Elisa and inviting her to challenge life and take risks. The risk of laughing, of holding each other and expose themselves. The risks to experiment, to renounce, to wait, to try. Agradezco a Jan y a Elisa por arriesgarse a reír, a abrazarse, a exponerse, a experimentar, a renunciar, a esperarse, a intentar. I thank and admire Jan and Elisa's freedom. Freedom in a world where people no longer take risks. In a world where everyone is looking for certainties, unconscious of how freedom is lost in this process. In the very short time together, they have clearly shown us that the only limitation they have in the search for happiness, the only limitation they have is the search for happiness. It is this search that we celebrate today. Y al final, pero en primer lugar, gracias, Elisa, mi hija, la cuija, la lagartija, por aguantarme tanto bullying. Parece apenas ayer, ese 24 de enero, ya anoche, cuando me dijeron, es niña, y se rompió un hechizo de décadas en la familia López que solo conocía varones. Yo era un chamaco, estaba a 2 días de cumplir la edad que hoy tiene Pablo, y esta es una manera bastante sutil de decirles apúrense. Me encantaría escribir los versos más alegres esta tarde, parafraseando uno de los poemas favoritos de Elisa. La noche está estrellada y tiritan azules los astros a lo lejos. Decirte cosas sublimes y destacar los aspectos más bellos de tu ser. Pero en realidad no puedo decirte nada que no te haya dicho ya, de una y otra forma, en cada sonrisa y en cada silencio, en cada beso y en cada abrazo, en cada llegada y en cada despedida, en cada enojo y en cada reencuentro, en cada WhatsApp. Y termino recordando a mi padre, que tenía un gran sentido del humor, un hombre de lealtades, de muchos amigos y de muchas lecturas. Y un día le pregunté, no me voy a desviar, tengo esta intención de salirme del discurso, un día le pregunté cuál era el libro que más le había marcado. Para mi sorpresa me dijo Carta al Greco, de Nikis Kazantzakis. Es el autor de Sorbe el Griego y La Última Tentación de Cristo. Y me regaló su versión encuadernada. Se trata de un libro más bien autobiográfico, que describe a un Kazantzakis escéptico y sin embargo en permanente búsqueda. En un pasaje, después de pasar días meditando en el monte Athos, Kazantzakis queda sorprendido al encontrar en pleno invierno un almendro en flor. Un almendro en flor, después de que muchas preguntas habían atormentado su corazón durante todo este peregrinar. Y así, de pronto, observando el almendro florecido, parecía que encontraba respuesta a toda su inquietud. Y Kazantzakis escribió: dije al almendro, hermano, háblame del amor. Y el almendro floreció. Gracias, Elisa, hija, mi almendro en flor.
And now for the candle ceremony, the mother of the bride.
Después de todo esto, ¿qué puedo decir? Entonces, lo único que quiero decirles es lo orgullosa que soy de ser la madre de Elisa y de que ellos compartan su vida conmigo día a día. De que todo el tiempo tengamos una buena comunicación y estemos cerca. Se los agradezco de que estén tan cerca de mi corazón y de que me hagan parte de su vida. Gracias. Ahora voy a hacer un pequeño ritual que se llama el ritual de luz. Y cuando van a encender cada uno una vela, y ella atestiguará que son seres independientes, únicos, maravillosos e irrepetibles, y que están convencidos de vivir esta vida en paralelo, pero no solamente en paralelo, sino con amor, sin dejar su unicidad, su independencia, pero también mostrándose el uno al otro sin miedos, sin prejuicios, con la convicción amorosa de compartir sus fortalezas y debilidades, luces y sombras, virtudes y defectos. Unirán las luces de sus velas y la convertirán en una sola, la cual simbolizará la solidaridad, el respeto mutuo, la comunicación amorosa y su decisión de recorrer juntos este camino que llamamos vida. Que la sabiduría sea su guía, el amor, la honestidad, la paz, la alegría y la salud los envuelva cálida y permanentemente. Que así sea.
Yanni, what better way to celebrate our love than on the birthday of the woman who gave you life? I will be forever grateful to my suegra for bringing such a bright soul to the world. Because today we also celebrate family, the amazing family I have, who has loved and supported me through all my decisions,
the good and the bad. The beautiful family I gained today, who has been nothing but warm and welcoming to me. And the people that throughout the years have become my family. You make everything stronger because your love is not selfish. You love to see me laugh and enjoy life. Me hace sentir tan querida y apoyada en todos los aspectos de mi vida, y cuando la nostalgia se apodera de mí por estar lejos, haces hasta lo imposible por hacerme sentir que mi familia está cerca de mí, a pesar de los kilómetros que nos separan. You're not only my best possible partner in life, you're also a great friend, brother, and son, and it makes me so proud. I love our love story. I will never forget the first time I saw you. With your full confidence and cheeky smile, I knew I was in trouble. Since that day, not one day has passed without a sweet message. Difficult things felt so natural. Long-distance relationship, moving countries, quitting my job, and finding a new one. You take care and time to make our day special. I love the passion with which you go through life. Sometimes I need a Red Bull to keep up with you, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I love our team and how we have started building our lives in our little love nest. I am so grateful for your life and for your love. So today, I promise you this. I won't take your love for granted. I will make sure you feel my love and how happy I am to be going through life by your side. I promise to work on my own happiness, because only taking care of ourselves we can be truly happy together. I promise as well to take care of your happiness, which I know includes giving you enough time to play football and watching Alias by your side. Okay. Ik geef je belofte dat ik je taal zou leren, ook al zou het mij 30 jaar kosten. Om jouw cultuur voorspoed te zetten en Andrés Hazes met je mee te zingen. Om frietjes en frikandel speciaal te eten op zondag. En om het Nederlandse voetbalteam aan te moedigen, ondanks de verschrikkelijke valspelen dat ze hebben gedaan tegen de Mexicaanse team. I promise to be loyal to you, which I think will be easy because for me, you're the most handsome, funny, and charming man alive. I promise to be there when bad times come, and fight whatever comes our way as a team we are. I can actually promise you some disagreements because you're marrying a very emotional being. But I promise to listen and be fair and to always look for agreements. I promise you the world, Yanni. I'm so excited to keep discovering the world and life together. I love you so much. You bring pure joy. I feel so happy and blessed to call you my teammate, my partner in life, my Yanchi.
My sweetest Elisa, as we stand here, I am filled with the greatest happiness. Become your husband and make Baca Lopez an official word. I love you for your sweet smile, your Latin passion, your corniness, your unconditional kindness, your beauty, and your intelligence. I have found home in your eyes. From the very first moment, we have had a special connection. We complement each other in so many ways and push each other to become better persons every day. You gave up your life in York to start one with me in Amsterdam. I love you for your sense of adventure and your courage. I feel blessed to become part of the very warm Lopez Legarreta family. And even though we grew up on different sides of the world, I believe strongly that we shared the same values in our upbringing. Quieres agradecer a la familia de Agustín y Guadalupe por aceptarme en su medio. Voy a hacer todo lo posible para la felicidad de Elisa. I'm honored to have so many family and friends and loved ones around us as you all count as witnesses to this moment. Moreover, to be able to celebrate our wedding on my mom's birthday makes her also a part of this ceremony and this day. She would have loved being here with us, and without any doubt, she would have embraced you as my wife. So in front of all of our family and friends who are here with us and who are watching over us, I vow to be your partner and your lover from this day forward. I promise to be there to hold you when we are flying away from our families, to help you make difficult decisions, like which wine to choose or which dress to choose or to wear, to make you smile with stupid jokes and kiss you when I get home from work. I promise to always give you 100% Jan, even though you sometimes might feel like 75% is enough. To help you with cleaning our love nest, or at least hire a really good helping lady.
Yeah.
And not fire her without written approval. But most of all, my sweetest Elisa, I promise to be there for you, unconditionally, loyally, and faithfully, every day of our lives, as we grow old together, enjoying every day as if it was our last, and to go to bed and wake up next to you in our love nest. With all my heart, head and soul, I choose you, now, tomorrow, and forever.
They have vowed in our presence to be loyal and loving towards each other.
May the blessings of life, the joy of love, the peace of truth, and the wisdom and strength of spirit be your constant companion, now and always, as husband and wife.
Do you, Johannes Theodorus van Bakel, take Elisa Lopez Legarreta to be your wife? You promise to be true to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. Will you love her and honor her all the days of your life? Until death do you part?
Yes, I do.
No. Wait. Do you, Elisa Lopez Legarreta, take Johannes Theodorus van Bakel to be your husband? You promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. Will you love him and honor him all the days of your life? Until death do you part?
Yes, I do.
So, by the power vested in us, by the love of our families, and as witnessed by friends and family, we now pronounce you husband and wife.
You may seal this union by kissing my sister.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in that song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered